energy here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. All the dignitaries on the dais and all our friends in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Today's event is on CAM and PetCam conference, but more focus on Viksit Gujarat and Viksit India. And my compliments to our friend Praveen Prashant and Indian Chemical News for coming out with this program, and what numbers he was saying, the 76 people speaking, practically all the people who are known in this area are going to be here in next 2 days. So Prashant, my compliments to you for making a good beginning. We have been talking about Viksit Gujarat, Viksit India, since last 1.5, 2 years. And as Madam has already said, so I don't, in India, as a chemical sector or petrochem sector, the 22-23 number is, we were $178 billion. Currently, I think is around, Madam, you said around 220, right? Maybe 220. But the goal is to reach 2,000, so ultimately in next 15, 25 years, we want to reach 5 times more. So just keep that factor in mind that as in India, as a chemical sector, country, the government or the focus of Niti Aayog is that this sector should grow. The general impression, the people get that the government or the politicians don't want this sector to grow, but that's not correct. The government or the planners are asking to grow by five times in next 20-25 years, which is not easy, it's a big challenge. As far as Gujarat is concerned, out of this $200 billion, we are around 53%. Numbers keep on changing, so don't go by, all speakers will tell you some 2-3% here and there, so don't question that because it depends on from where I've digged out the data. But we are around 50-55%, which is a big hand, give a big hand to yourself that Gujarat is almost 53%. And I'm sure that out of this, the Bharuch hub must be at least 60-70%. So we are sitting in a Bharuch hub, kingdom of chemical industry, where the maximum production of chemicals are done today. Our export share in Gujarat, is almost 31% of total what we are doing in chemical from India, So 31% is again a big number, Whereas in global, if you see the overall scenario, 3.4% is our share. Only 3.4% we are exporting. And the general perception, the public feels that India, because of population, because of, less awareness, we are bringing more chemicals and producing and exporting. But that's not correct. We are only exporting 3.4%. Just remember, maybe 4%. And the small countries like Belgium, Singapore, Netherlands, South Korea, Switzerland, they may be just, less than Gujarat population-wise. They are doing much more than us. So that's the way where do we stand. We produce chemicals, but we are not exporting to the extent we should be doing globally. And that's the food for thought for this 2 days session. I'm sure some ideas will come. Now, as far as Viksit Gujarat is concerned, during Vibrant Gujarat, a lot of talks were made. And then we said that we want to increase our GSTP to 25.63 lakhs crores through chemical sector growth. So that's Gujarat is also looking for. One perception is that the public says that chemical is a hazard or chemical is a problem. But the government, the planners, the need of the country that if you want to grow, chemical sector is very important. And sustainability, the goal is that we want to reach to net zero emission. Easy to talk, difficult to implement, but that's our goal. And the innovation, that's another focus of Viksit Gujarat is saying that you have to innovate, you have to do something different. Every day, apply your mind to do something different, something new, so that you can reduce your cost, you can become more viable, Innovation doesn't take by just talking a word, start applying your mind, do brainstorming meetings, discuss with people, discuss with the academicians, and then some spark will come. Some idea will come, pick up that idea, and then you can convert it. And bring the young generation in the game. The young people with different ideas can give you this. Now, Bharuch district, as I already said, that we are hub of chemical industry. Thanks to Niti Aayog, they have worked out on Viksit India, Viksit Gujarat. But one more interesting thing is that there's a plan for Surat Economic Region. Some of you may be knowing it, some of you may not know, but Surat Economic Region, we want to develop right from Dang to Bharuch. Bharuch is part of Surat Economic Zone, and the same Niti Aayog is focused on that. Focus is on textiles, diamonds, but the fourth focus is on chemical industry, particularly of Bharuch district, so along with the Vapi and other places, But Bharuch district is getting importance from Niti Aayog point of view, because we have a PCPR, we have a coast around, and we have a Dahej, we have a Jagadia, we have Ankleshwar, Panoli, Saika. So this sector is getting the importance under Surat Economic Zone, and a lot of funds will come, and they want to develop this whole Surat Economic Zone with the good health facilities, good sports facilities, good the educational facilities. That's a master plan which is already released. So that's a advantageous position we are sitting here. The focus is on the PCPI we have, but we want to develop further. Maybe focus more on other areas, places in Gujarat. But the major challenge is the creating logistics. We need road, we need water, we want power, and the ports. Now you've seen the highways are coming up, express highways are getting ready, the bullet trains are coming up, but the logistics is the need of the hour, which Government of India, Government of Gujarat is working. Green energy, another focus. We have been talking of solar energy. We have been talking of now hydrogen. We are talking of biogas. We are talking of biomass and many things, Wherever you can avoid CO2, let's work on that. And that's the focus on which most of us are moving in that direction today. Another thing which is important from Viksit Bharat and Viksit Gujarat is skill development. We want to run chemical industries. We want to grow by five times. We have to think of that, where are the people, Who's going to run? You right from worker level to managers level or the CEO levels, who's going to run? Who wants to live in Bharuch or who wants to live in Gujarat? People want to live in, big cities or want to go abroad. Now, that's the question one should answer, that how we should focus on skill development and the retaining our people, And then we want, center of excellence for the having such, skill developments. The more important is that, if you want to grow, we have to focus on research. We are only spending around 3 to 4% of our GDP on research. Sorry, we are spending only 0.7% of GDP, 0.7. Whereas the other countries like USA, Germany, China, Japan, they are between 3 to 4%. The reason is that they are focused on the research by investing more money. Government is pumping in money, industries are pumping in money, and that's why they are able to come out with the products. We say that China is dumping at lower price, including my company. But fact is that China is able to come out with the cost-effective solution by research, as well as other countries. You heard the latest controversy going on in Trump regime at Harvard University wants to stop the. We are shocked that how much money is going to Harvard University, $2 billion or something. Now that's what the governments are doing it, Now we know that our India may not be able to afford, but the focus has to be on research. And that's apply your mind on that, how to be that. As far as university industry collaboration and our father of the university sitting here, UGC, past chairman of UGC, we are ranked 66th globally as far as university industry collaboration is concerned. Remember, 66. Somebody said, we were 100 2 years ago, we have improved. But top 5 countries, which are USA, Switzerland, Israel, South Korea, and Netherlands, they know how to work industry, academia together. In India, the model is, which was, I was told by Niti Aayog that, somehow we have selected a model of research separate institute, CSRs. University only will teach and industry will only produce. Whereas in other countries, like countries which I mentioned, the research and education is together. They do it together. And industry works very actively with them. Whereas this model, in India, we have a different model, which we have to change it. And we are doing some experiments on that. Being a president of UPL University here, I am trying to see that how to improve on that. How to do a research, how to educate, and how to get industries involved. And that's, I'm sure, most of us should do. Only 15% of Indian universities have, connection with the industries. 85% they remain isolation. They work only, produce engineers or scientists, but they don't interact with the industries. And our industry academia collaboration, the industry's money which is coming for research to academia is only 1%, which is very, very low. Now that's, if you want to be a research oriented, we want to grow, you have to think on that, the food for thought for you. As far as the industry is concerned, we are still importing 45% of our intermediates. It's time for to think on how to do a research and produce those intermediates economically so that we don't import. A war is going on, trade war is going on. If you are importing more, you are at disadvantage. You have seen we have signed the almost finalized agreement with UK now. We'll sign with Europe, we'll sign with, but the point will come that how much you are bringing in here, and then you have to pay for it. Now, more and more, why we should import 45% of our intermediates, Think on that, And there's going to be a competition and price game, so easy to talk, but the research, innovations, your teamwork can bring you to competition. You should have a skilled workforce, which is very important, Now, skill doesn't mean the welder and fitter, what we understand, when we just talk about that. Skill means a person sitting at whatever level should be competent to work as per present situation, The technology is changing every 12 hours. That's what somebody said, that you take a dinner, go to sleep, morning if you wake up, there will be a different technology. Now we have to see that our people are skilled to latest technology. Now training programs and all that are equally important and more important than the other things. We have to come out with the training initiatives, educational collaborations. There's a topic of automation and technology, digitization. We're talking about digitize India, process optimization is another big focus, green energy. Transport, again, we have to follow, a lot of our vehicles are moving. We're talking about electrical vehicles and other things. We have to, or vehicles on hydrogen. R&Ds, we have to find the money. But the message which I like to give you that anything is possible. Most of us, when we sit, keep on complaining. We'll complain. Government of India कुछ नहीं करता है. BJP को हमने वोट दिया कुछ नहीं करता है. We keep on talking. But who elects the government? We are electing government. And we should understand we are in a democracy. There's not a presidential, Trump cannot find executive orders. China has no democracy. They can do anything. We are in a democratic place. We have a lot of people, poor people around. So government cannot do whatever we wish. So we have to play a role. We have to work together, most of us, big companies, we go and talk to separately. Instead of that, if we go and talk collectively in a very positive tone, positive way to help, we can get the good results. And we know that government cannot do anything, so we can suppose, even if the industry have to invest, say, 1,000 crores or 100 crores, if you invest, maybe you'll be able to recover. All of you together will be able to recover in 2 years instead of waiting for government to do after 5 years. So that's the mindset we have to change. If we think that everything government will do, it may not be possible. Even if government wants to do, because they have a limitation. So we have to work proactively, understand the situation, talk to everyone, go to PMO, go to CMO, talk to them and understand and take an appropriate decision, what is good for us, We want to grow our GSTP. That's our conclusion, that we want to grow the GSTP of Gujarat to $3.5 trillion. The another important that, the Viksit Bharat, Viksit Gujarat is saying that, per capita income should grow. Or what are we doing about it? We should start paying to our workers and the skilled force or the more and more. If you are making profit, let's start sharing with them so that the per capita income goes up. Per capita income will go up, then the consumption will go up and the country will go up. Sometimes it pains me to see that, many times we pay engineers less than what we pay to maid servants at our home. Now, this mindset has to change, This is not a complaint, but this is what we have to see, that we must pay to the person as per qualification, whether there is a demand or not. Women employment, the goal of Gujarat is that 75% of our lady, all our ladies should start working. Sangeeta, you'll be happy to know that goal is by 2047, 75% of ladies should working in any field, Now, chemical industry, general perception is that, ladies cannot work in shifts. Now, we have been trying it. We are getting, some of the industries are getting permission. We have to change and work on that. The ladies are allowed to work in chemical industry throughout the 24 hours. And that's possible, the government is also thinking on it. And then we have to, give them all the securities and all that, which is not difficult. But the challenge is that whether the girls are willing to work in chemical industry, are willing to come in night shifts and second shifts. So that requires a separate program to orient them. 30 years ago, I had been in China. I had seen girls running the chemical plants. So it's not that girls are not running chemical plants around the world, Well, why not in India? We have to change that because that's our goal, And the environment sustainability, I think a lot of work has to be done. Last 30, 35 years, I have been working on, I came out from the operations of UPL with the only goal that I want to work on environmental projects. Today, our group is spread all over country on all common facilities, consultancies, I've been doing international. So we are working on that, how to improve. And then we have made our own university, UPL University of Sustainable Technology, rightly named as Sustainability, because the chairman of the company, Jai Shroff, said that if the university should be named as Sustainability, because that's the most important thing. So all our research work, all our focus is on sustainability. Now this sustainability word is very, very going to be important in all aspects. We have to change our style of working. We have to go for new things, innovative things, how to see, like we are running a common effluent treatment plant in Ankleshwar, ETL. I want to do a solar energy. We said we have no space. So then I said, why not put it on an aeration tank? The people said, nobody nahi karta hai. I said, nahi karta, karo. So we are installing that. And within 1 month, 2 months, we are going to commission that, and I'm sure that will be a success. In our landfill, we are providing the solar panels on that. The common doubt is that, you are wasting land by putting your hazardous waste in landfill. Everybody talks. Even the people who are giving waste, they talk. But there is no solution today. So you have a landfills. Now, how to utilize that land? We are putting solar panels. I went to government of DGVCL for permission. They said no, go to JIDC. I went to JIDC, said go, yes, but go to GPCB. Finally, I went to GPCB and CPCB, I got the permission. So on top of landfill at Ankleshwar, we are going to provide 10 megawatt solar panels, which will be an example in the whole country, maybe outside country, that you can utilize your land in a much more effective way. Besides saving your CO2 or fuel and other things, that's what we have to work on, those new things. As a group, we are working on hydrogen. We are also working on a biogas plant, which we are going to start working in Ankleshwar only. 6.5 ton biogas will produce, which will be converted to the grid of as a CNG. And that's a step towards your sustainability. And I'm sure that Adani's, Ambani's have been already talking about it. More and more such plants will come, either from biomass or from kitchen waste or any waste. A lot of research work is going on there. And another challenge, I think you should be, message you should carry, that change the public perception. A common man feeling that, chemical industry is not good. We should all work together to change that impression. When I was in Germany during EKMA and all that, you go to BASF and all that, you talk around that area, they love those companies. They say that they are our growth, they are required, they are not doing anything wrong. We have to change that public perception, then only chemical industry can grow. And the second message I said that, don't depend on government, don't depend on, be on your own. Let all industries work together and try to solve our own problems. We can do much wonders. So thank you very much for patient listening and wish you all the best.